It's 10 degrees below freezing. You lift off the accelerator the way you do every single morning, expecting the car to grab and slow the way it always does. But this time, it just keeps rolling. The pedal feel you've trusted for 2 years is gone, and for one stomach-dropping second, you wonder if your brakes have failed. Don't worry, they haven't. But something real did just happen, and almost nobody can explain it to you correctly. You're about to learn the actual chemistry behind that cold morning moment, why your electric car's regenerative braking system suddenly feels like it forgot how to stop, what's really being disabled when your lithium-ion battery gets too cold, and the one thing you need to understand so that this never scares you again. Here's the part that matters most, and you're going to want to hear it before anything else. Your car can still stop. The friction brakes, the physical pads clamping physical discs at each wheel, work exactly the same at -10 as they do at +30. Cold doesn't touch them. What the cold takes away from you is regenerative braking entirely, something you've come to lean on without ever really noticing. And to understand what you lost, you first have to understand what you've been getting for free every time you drive. When you lift off the accelerator in an EV and the car slows down hard, you're not braking in the way you spent your whole life thinking about braking. There are no pads pressing on anything yet. Instead, your electric motor is running backwards. Think about what your motor normally does. Electricity flows in, the motor spins, the wheels turn, you go. Regenerative braking flips that whole arrangement on its head. The moment you lift off, the wheels start turning the motor instead of the motor turning the wheels, and a motor spun by an outside force stops being a motor. It becomes a generator. It fights the rotation, and that fight is what slows you down. Better still, the electricity that resistance produces doesn't get thrown away as heat the way it does in an old gas car. It flows backwards into your battery. That's the magic you've been quietly enjoying. Every time you slow down, you're recharging. You're turning your own momentum back into range. And because it's so smooth and so constant, you stopped thinking of it as a feature at all. It just became how your car feels. One pedal, lift off, slow down, done. Which is exactly why the cold morning feels so wrong. You're not missing your brakes. You're missing your generator. To send all that braking energy back into your lithium-ion battery, the battery has to be willing to accept it. And here's the thing you were never told. A cold lithium-ion battery flatly refuses to take a fast charge. Inside every cell in your pack, lithium ions need to physically move, sliding out of one electrode and slotting neatly into the other every time the battery charges. When the battery is warm, they move freely and quickly. When the battery is cold, that whole process turns to molasses. The ions slow down. The chemistry that lets them tuck themselves safely into the anode gets sluggish and reluctant. Now picture what regenerative braking is asking that frozen battery to do. You lift off at highway speed, and your motor tries to shove a hard, sudden burst of current backwards into the pack. On a warm day, fine. On a frozen one, the ions simply can't get out of the way fast enough to absorb it. And when you try to force current into a cold cell faster than the chemistry can handle, something genuinely damaging happens. Instead of slipping inside the anode, the lithium starts plating onto its surface as solid metal. That plating is the nightmare your car is built to prevent. It permanently destroys capacity. In the worst cases, it grows into tiny metallic spikes, called dendrites, that can eventually short a cell from the inside. Your battery management system knows all of this, and it has exactly one move to protect you from it. When the pack is cold, it slams the door on incoming current. It dials the Regen down or switches it off completely until the battery is warm enough to take the charge safely. So that rolling, won't slow down sensation isn't a malfunction. It's a safety system working perfectly. Your car is choosing to protect a battery worth thousands of dollars instead of recovering a little energy on your commute. It just never bothered to explain itself, so it landed on you as fear instead of reassurance. Here's where modern EVs are smarter than you probably give them credit for. The really good ones don't just leave you coasting helplessly when Regen drops out, they blend. When you press the brake pedal, the car is making a constant, invisible decision about how to honor your request. On a warm day, it leans heavily on Regen because that recovers energy. On a frozen morning with Regen locked out, it quietly sends that same braking demand straight to your friction brakes instead. The physical pads do all the work. You ask for the same amount of stopping, and you get it. The car just sources it differently. The catch, and the reason that first cold morning rattles you, is the lift-off moment. When you only lift off the accelerator and don't touch the brake pedal at all, there's nothing for the friction brakes to respond to. They wait for the pedal. So on a normal day, lifting off gives you strong slowing for free. On a frozen day, lifting off gives you almost nothing because the Regen that used to provide it is gone and you haven't asked the friction brakes to step in yet. The fix is the most ordinary thing in the world. You press the brake pedal. The instant you do, the friction brakes engage and the car stops exactly the way every car you've ever driven has stopped. The terror evaporates the moment your foot moves 3 inches. So let's put the fear to bed completely. In cold weather, your EV will show you a sign. Teslas display dashed lines or yellow dots on the power meter. Ford Mach-E shows a snowflake. Rivian uses a Regen limited message, and VW ID4 displays cold battery warnings. That symbol is not a warning that your brakes are failing. It's telling you that for the next several minutes, lifting off won't slow you the way you're used to, and you'll need to actually use the brake pedal. And it doesn't last. As you drive, your battery warms up, partly from the current flowing through it, partly from your car's thermal management system that runs deliberately to heat the pack. Within 10 or 15 minutes of normal driving, most EVs restore full regenerative braking, and that familiar one-pedal feel comes right back. If your car lets you precondition the battery while it's still plugged in, you can skip the whole experience and have full Regen from the second you pull out. The terrifying truth, then, isn't that cold weather disables your ability to stop. It's that cold weather quietly disables a feature you'd come to trust so completely you forgot it was even a feature, and your car, trying to protect its own battery, never told you it was doing it. The danger was never your brakes. The danger was a gap in what you understood, and you've just closed it. So the next time the temperature drops and you lift off and the car keeps rolling, you won't panic. You'll glance at that little symbol, recognize exactly what your battery management system is protecting itself from, and do the one simple thing that fixes all of it. You'll press the pedal and you'll stop every single time.